entertain. Imagine this man, this artist, way down in Guinea, got wind of the fact that we are running Jamaica and the Jamaican diaspora, and they made contact and they said, listen, man, we want to get our advertisements on your station because we find that many people in the Caribbean are listening, in Europe are listening, and in particular in Africa are listening to your station. And so a deal was worked out and the rest is history. That is why you hear that commercial being played as often as it has, voiced by a top French broadcaster named Ricky Sai. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's really my pleasure to have the first opportunity of speaking with this artist. He is one of the most powerful voices in modern reggae, straight out of Guinea in West Africa. His name is Takana Zion, and he has blazed a trail from Conakry to Kingston to stages all over the world. He's known for his conscious lyrics, multilingual delivery, and electrifying presence. He's become a true superstar on the African continent, and this weekend he's making history with a sold-out show at the legendary Olympia in Paris, France. Joining us right now on the Richard B. Morning Show is Takana Zion. Welcome, my brother. Good day. How are you, Takana?
Yes, Richie B. Everything is beautiful and perfect. I'm fine.
Great having you, getting a chance to talk with you on air for the very first time. How was your flight over from Guinea into France? You had a good flight?
Yeah, I have a very good flight, Air France. Yes, normal.
All right.
That's nice. Truly great.
And since you have been in France, by the time you got there, you were waking up to the news a few mornings ago that your upcoming show at the Olympia is sold out. Takana Zion, how does that make you feel?
Yeah. I just give thanks to the Most High and give thanks to my team in Guinea and my team in Europe, because they has been very dynamic and they put out a lot of work, and bring the community together and go to the elders and make them know, say, Takana is not doing the show for him alone, he's doing it for the whole entire Africa continent. Mm-hmm. It's a way for us to give courage to some young artists, and different promoters to know, say, when we willing to do something, nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Really. Now, Takana, my information is that you sing in multiple languages. You sing in French, you sing in English.
Yes.
There's a language called Malinke, I believe, and there are others that you intertwine into your presentation. How did that ability come about, and how important is it for you to use that approach to connect with your audiences?
Yeah, it's just natural because I'm living in a country where you have different communities and different tribes, you see. So as a Rasta man, who decided to bring the people together, who sing peace and equal right and justice, and unity, I have to be able to sing in every tribe language so they can get the full message, and make them know, say, we are not making difference, we are not creating barriers, we are all the same. Black people, we are all the same men,
Yes.
Yes, I
give thanks. Let us go to the roots, to your beginnings. Where did you grow up in Guinea, and what kind of music surrounded you in your daily life back then, growing up?
Yes, I was born in Conakry and grow up there, Yes, until I was at the secondary, and then I left Guinea. But I grow in an environment that, my uncle and family, them listen to jazz, them listen to blues, them listen to all type of music, the great African singers like Youssou, singers like Salif Keita, singers like Alpha Blondy. And then when I was 12, I start 12, 13, 14, I start to listen to Bob Marley music, Peter Tosh, Joseph Hill culture, yes, the veteran them, the
yes.
reggae music.
Yes.
Listen to the music, and I try to improve my English by listening to the music of Bob Marley.
Yes.
I had some friends from Sierra Leone. who gave me like a one book full of Bob Marley lyrics. So any word that me see, I don't understand, I go in the dictionary and try to find it out. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. So before my 17 and 18 years old, I was aware of what the Rasta man are telling to mankind.
Yes.
Peace, love, unity,
yes.
knowing yourself, self-esteem, repatriation, Africa is the roots. Yeah, those are positive message, and they are still actual.
So those are the positive images and messages that kind of pulled you now into reggae music.
Exactly. Yeah, with the meeting of an ancient Rastaman from Ghana, which name is Brother Samson.
Mm-hmm.
And Brother Samson is a very, he's a very spiritual person that live in the bush. Him know the trees and the leaves, him do medicine. So through him now, we start to learn the Rastafarian interpretation of the Bible,
mm-hmm.
From Genesis to Revelation. So him used to teach we them thing there. And then now, me moved from my family at 17 because my father was a member of parliament. He was a politician,
Yes.
Yeah, so I couldn't be in my family and grow my dreadlocks and do the Rasta thing. So I had to leave my family and then go abroad. And then when we go to Bamako now, I stay amongst the Rasta community, and I met Macalox One Kick Gordon. He was the first Jamaican man that I met, first in France,
yes,
with Pierre Paul Jack, and then second in Bamako. So when we meet, I learn a lot from him too, the patois, the Jamaican patois, all the things
yes.
I learned from him.
Yes.
And he was the one who gave me the rhythm for my first album, which is Zion Prophet.
We're learning so much. We're learning so much about you, and it's quite an interesting and a gripping story that you're sharing with us this morning, Takana Zion. Now, you are now a major superstar across Africa. But what was the turning point in your career when you realized that your music was connecting with millions of people?
Yes, I can say from the first album,
Mm-hmm.
From the first album, Zion Prophet, it was a big thing because nobody used to see somebody sing reggae in Africa and Haile Selassie. In a Muslim place. And me was born in a Muslim family. So the people, they were totally, shocked by the fact that, Ayman was born in a Muslim family and then turned Rasta and Haile Selassie.
Mm-hmm.
I am Zion Prophet. I testify Selassie, Jaja never regret. I am Zion Prophet. I testify Selassie, God I never regret. What the man talk about? They testify Selassie, God, man can be God. You crazy Rasta. Why I mean? Say no, you just don't know. When you don't insult things that you don't know. Man was created at the image of God. So when we say God, God is in every human being. You have to connect with your own divine self. And when you connected with your own divine self, you can see the light of God in every human. Is that lead you to respect every human because there is no difference between you and no other man on earth, no matter the color, no matter, the class or the social category. We are all the same, and those are the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, King Selassie. And Bob Marley said, give us the teachings and the philosophy. You give us the teachings of His Majesty, we know one yet and philosophy.
Right.
And the words of King Selassie are real, are true. He was the only leader in Africa to bring 32 nations together one time. That has been never done in Africa in the full history of Africa. Nowhere, no king, had that idea to bring so much kings together.
Mm-hmm.
So Selassie is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the conquering Lion of Judah. We know, we accept, and we know that, yes, He is the Almighty, in flesh and blood.
If you just tune in, we're talking with Guinea superstar Takana Zion in France right now to do a show this weekend. Takana, you have done some very powerful reggae collaborations over the years. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the artists you've worked with so far? What were those experiences like? And while you're at it, tell us about any plans that you might have in the future to maybe make an appearance in Jamaica, for that matter.
Yes, I first made my first collab with an artist from Jamaica was Capleton, and I made Capleton through the same links from Maca. We have a friend in Jamaica who is a singer to Little Robert, Black Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Black Man tell me one day we talking to the phone, Takana, see me tell about you to the prophets. You say, I lie, this man tell me. How can you tell about me to the prophet, Capleton, And then now me go in Jamaica 2010, I went to Rebel Salute. When I went to Rebel Salute, through me as an artist too, and when I'm rolling in my country, I'm surrounded by one bag of people, and then where any man who decide to come straight to me, they will, reject you.
Yes.
So when me see that Capleton was moving with that same circle, so me see, say, I don't have to go straight to him. So I call one of him soldier. I say, yo, big man, you see me is a youth from Africa. I'm here to do my album and I want to do a collab with the prophets. And say, all right. You're African? I say, yeah. You say, okay, wait me. And then 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, he called me and say, yo, come on. And me came now and the prophet say, I know you black man did tell me about. You say, what? You say, black man. I say, yeah, I know black man. You say, okay, tell black man to take you to my place. So me get to link now with the prophet and then we make it happen in my album Rasta Government,
Yes.
Yeah, we make a song called Glory.
And that is just one collaboration. Glory. You've also done collaborations.
Yeah, and after Capleton now,
yes,
we make one collab with the greatest, the legend, Yes, Benny Weller. Yes, we went to Benny Weller, and we make a song together called When Jazz Speak. Yeah, we went in his house and sing for him, and he really appreciate the vibes, and then we do the song together. And then now I make one collab with Sizzla because I was the one who sent Sizzla down Guinea. He came along, very humble, natural, simple, smart, flavor, and he spent like 11 days with us. 11 days with us. So, it's like, more than artists and artists, it's brotherhood, with the family and everybody. Met my uncle, my brothers, Yeah. So when me went back to Jamaica now in 2018, I was almost all the day with him, at him place, Judgment Yard or 21 Barbican Drive. Mm-hmm. So we go and stay together, spend the day together, and then we record these songs that we call Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Great.
Yes, I still continue to work with Jamaican artists like Warrior King, like Azza Lineage, and I'm willing to do. I'm willing to do much more interview.
Yes.
And Clive Hunt is one of the big man too.
Top producer.
On one new project.
Mm-hmm.
Him working with us on one new album. That we call The Power of Faith. So I'm willing to do some collab with different artists, female artists, whether Janine or Leader IK or different artists,
Yes.
Sounds Why good. Not Barry Samont, or Barrington Levi, Yes. I man grow with Jamaican music,
Yes, I. Wow, what a gripping story, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite a gripping story. Do you have plans to take more Jamaican artists, reggae artists into Guinea and continue to spread the culture and helping the music to grow in the future?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have some plans because we are now preparing the Nimba Reggae Festival. Nimba Reggae Festival, so it's a big festival about Guinea culture, but that's, we put reggae up front because me is a reggae artist. So now, we supposed to work with Richie Spice, with Janine, with Lila IK, with Lutan Fire, Warrior King, and many others artists, Little Robert, yeah, bring them down Guinea and invite some different artists from African countries, Jatonda, yes.
Sounds good. Sounds really good.
Exactly.
Sounds really good. Well, listen, Takana, I saw you in performance at, I think, one of the more recent festivals that you performed at. I believe that crowd must have been about 20,000 or more. And I saw you in Jamaica. We would say you wrecked that place. I mean, you lifted up that crowd with your energy. Is that the same plan that you have for the Olympia in France, in Paris this weekend? What's the plan going into that show?
Yeah. The show I go turn up because we playing with the highest formula, like 2 guitarists, 2 keyboards, bass and drum. You have 3 winds like saxo, trombone, and trumpet. Yes, I back in vocals, and then you have the kora instrument from Africa. You have the djembe, the drum from Africa. So it a go turn up, reggae, dancehall, all kind of music. Yeah.
Give thanks.
For 1 hour and 45 minutes, yes.
Yeah, 1 hour and 45 minute set. And well rehearsed. That's a fat, full band that you have with you. Many of them traveling with you, I suspect, from Guinea. And it's going to be one show that people will be talking about, no doubt. What are your final thoughts? What you want to leave with the listeners this morning who have been glued to their radio station, to their dials, just making sure they listen to this interview? What do you want to leave with us on a positive tip?
Yes. I just want to say blessed heart of love to all the fans and all the listeners of this radio, and your program, and tell them, say, we are the same people, and Africa await for its creators, and when we have to stick on to what we believe, and when we say repatriation, we have to make it happen. The Marcus Garvey is a black man heritage, and he gave us a lot of knowledge, and he always make us know, say, Babylon and the West is not free home. So we have to come back at yard. And this is the right time. When you see a youth like Takana rise up in Africa, you have to create a link and create the bridge, Marcus Garvey bridge between the Caribbean and Africa. Because up now, if we Africans want to travel to go to Jamaica, we have to come to Europe. Then we take the next flight, for 14 hours. Mm-hmm. But when we travel from Guinea to Jamaica, maybe it will be 5 or 6 hours because we make this experience when we were going to Brazil. Mm-hmm. You see? So we have to link up our governments, the Minister of Culture in Guinea, the Minister of Culture in Jamaica, we have to link them up so we can do something strong, because the Guinea people, we have the best African drummers. They can go and make some shows in Jamaica, and we take some artists from Jamaica and make them perform in Guinea too.
Yes.
And the president that is leading Guinea now is a young president who have the Pan-African philosophy, who love the Rastaman, them who love reggae music, because sometimes when he's traveling, him take me as an artist personally to travel with him. He need the advices from Rasta, from Jamaica, from everybody, so him give, his brotherhood hand to every black man, and tell them, say they will be the most welcome in Guinea. They can have land in Guinea. They can get their passport in Guinea. They can get everything. Yes, Maka Lux Run Kick Gordon, him have him passport, Guinea passport, long time, like 10, 12 or 15 years ago.
Great.
You see, so certain things we have to make them happen.
Great.
Not only to say, we don't have to keep them theoretical. We have to, practice, things that we say is that will make the people see that, the movement is going on. And yes, I suffered.
Give thanks. Takana, you've said a lot. Very powerful messages in everything that you've said. A great vibe with you this morning. Wonderful talking with you, and we look forward to the next opportunity. The show is already sold out in France, and so we want to say congratulations. We know you're going to deliver the goods, and we wish you continued success in your musical journey. One love, brethren, Jah guide, and bless up yourself.
Blessings, Richie B. Maximum love and blessings.